Good evening, everybody. So today we're going to go over 3 tickers and 1 ETF. ETF being SPY, or as I like to trade, ES. That's basically the visual I use in regards to trading SPY. Why? Because ES is basically overnight. I get an idea of what's going to happen the next day. And I know we all keep using the terms, oh, you're bearish, you're bullish. Well, for me, I trade price. I can trade any side in this market. So I'm not a bull or bear. I trade price. I'm a trader. And it's something I'm trying to get you guys out of. So currently I have my charts inverted. Only reason I had them inverted is because I like to look at the monthly on ES, which what I was seeing there is what gave me that confidence to go short. As you can see here, it's considered like a double bottom in a sense, but in reverse, it's considered a double top if you uninvert the chart. This is the first, as we can say, green candle or reversing candle so far going on. This month ends, I think the monthly candle ends next week. This week is the 24th. Next Friday is the 1st of October. And this Friday is the 24th of October. So as you guys know, I use Celts and I use my 14, 30, and 20 SMA. So I removed my middle Celt because that's the 20 SMA. So I use the 20 SMA, 14, and 30. I mean, it gives me a better sense of direction and a better sense of feel to price action and where it's going. So I'm keeping my charts inverted. Why? Makes everything easier for me to read, and I can still use my technicals inverted. Now, another thing is you guys see the Ichimoku cloud. And to be honest with you, I haven't used the Ichimoku cloud since, I don't even know, since I first started trading. Only reason I bought it in was just for the cloud, not for any other technical that's referenced in that inside of it. So with that being said, the other night, well, a couple of nights ago, I was looking at longer term charts with ES. So looking at weeklies, I was just basically going back to price action, looking at how it acted when it was below the cloud, again inverted. Not showing here. Add it. And it's just standard. Like there's nothing, I don't change anything with technicals. Only thing that's customized is my fibs. And my fibs I will not give anybody because respectfully, I worked hard and I created out on my own levels for fibs. I do not share that. As you get better at trading, you'll understand how to use it and it will benefit you in your own way. I teach you how to use them, but how you customize them is on you. Just like I customize my scanners, but I usually trade the same tickers over and over. So here's an ES chart. So you have your Ichimoku cloud. We've been trading below the cloud for a while. Cloud has been resistance. I'm looking for us to go inside the cloud, which is about 43. That puts us at 43.50. That's when we're inside the cloud, but I'm actually gonna get rid of that right now. Let me just remove that. And we're just gonna use the 14 and 30 SMA. Just remove that as a whole. Boom, we got the 14 and 20 and 30 SMA. We have not traded above the 14 and 20, 30 SMA. As you can see, this is a daily chart. So we're actually holding above it nicely. So actually, let me do a non-inverted chart side by side. I want to just break it down short on a short aspect and on a and on a long aspect of it. Oh, hold on. There we go. So hit the positive to negative. Here we go. So what I was basically breaking down in regards to our 14 and 30 SMAs, I want to show you something. And I said, we have not closed successfully in a while with more than 2 candles below the 14, 20, and 30 SMAs. And as you can see here, it's been a while since we have done so. If a bounce was to happen here, and I can still use my fibs the regular way, give you an idea of what has to hold. This is a daily chart to reference. I actually don't really want to use that low because that low was just put in today. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put my chart out a little bit more. Drawing wedges does not, it does not help your trading, to be honest with everybody. For a lot of people that use wedges, wedges have no levels in play. But if you have a wedge with levels in play, then that actually will work. So I'm going to give you guys an idea. So this is your daily chart. Your left side looks bullish. Your right side looks bearish. And in this case, what would happen is we'll get a bounce. And if we do bounce, we go bounce back to 44.50. Right there, we get a rejection around 4442.83. If that level gets rejected again, we got a downside break of 4408.63. If that does not happen today or tomorrow. Now 4404.36 is a very important level. Below that, we get 43.84. As you can see to your left on an inverted chart, your Celts or your SMAs are curving up and acting as a support. To your right, they are curving down and acting as a resistance. If you look at the past, I can show you, here's my annotation. Here, 3 candles below, and they barely close below. Here, they just been rejecting nonstop. Here, they're closing above. So to feed the short or our puts, they are actually in profit. If you haven't even started taking profit, up to you, that's on you. We have a channel break, as you can see here, as well as your channel. And we broke out of that channel Friday. Friday made me confirm and made me more short. Why? Because of that break of that channel. So now I want to get into Amazon. I just wanted to break that down with ES for you guys. I've been doing it actually in the chat. Also got an Amazon inverted. I like Amazon to short. Give me 1 second. Clear this up. Okay, go back in here. We got Amazon there. This is the daily still as well. I have my levels already drawn from Friday. So that's your inverted levels, and you have your regular levels here over here. Well, your inverted is to your right. Your regular is to your left. Sorry about that. So I'm going to get the regular chart out the way for now. And I'm just want to focus on this clean chart inverted. What I like about this chart, just looking at the chart, I'm actually going to condense it a little bit. Just looking at it, you can already see the head and shoulders inverted. I'll show you here. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible without any complications for anybody. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Left and right shoulder basically line up together. And then you have your neckline here. It becomes invalid here. Your short becomes invalid under here. It is valid above here. Whoever did that, thank you very much for doing that. I don't know why you did that. Give me 1 second. Let's go back to that. Get your left shoulder, head, and then your right shoulder. Also looks like an inverted head and shoulders as well within head and shoulders. But my big play here is a cup and handle, inverted at that. 1 second, let me just do something real quick. One second, guys. I'm still here. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so as you guys can see, the inverted head and shoulders. If this chart was not inverted, it would be a head and shoulders. So inverted head and shoulders here would be, again, bullish on an inverted chart, which is also known to be bearish or to go short. Me, I like the 3,300 puts. I like the 3,400 puts, and I like the 3350 puts as well. I'm going to give you extension. We are in a channel. Nice bear flag. I can go from this low. 1 second. We can go from, AKA the highs. This is where we stay. Or I'm going to go to my 4D. Get rid of my annotations. This is your 4D. The 4D closes Wednesday. Well, 4D closes Tuesday. New 4D starts Wednesday. So keep that in mind. Let me make sure actually. 9/16. Yeah. So this 4D started last Thursday. So Tuesday it closes. And sometimes if your extensions do not work, you can always use retracements. Those are just as effective if your retracements and extensions have the same values. Whatever your coefficients are, that is exactly what it is for your extensions and retracement. Put them together. I color code them. It has a significance. I do the long dash dotted lines. That's an important level. Or as you can see here, a long it's a double. It's basically number 2, which is at 35, 31, 53. Must hold. Like you see, that's starting a bounce right there. So my target would be 34.10. I want to see it close below that by Tuesday, or even near it. We have a 200-point move down from there, 322.22. Anything below that is 30.52. Can definitely see that happening as well. Next up, we got Burrow. I'm giving you guys just breakdowns. I'm making it as simple as possible. Burrow, I like it. I don't know if you guys caught, but when the market was all green, Burrow was red. When the market was red, Burrow was green. And then Friday, again, same thing. I like this ticker because it doesn't have an attachment to the market currently. So we're targeting 295, anything above that, which we did get a close above that. I would like to see this week close above 295.10. I'm targeting 317.23 mid-October. And that's what I mean mid-October as in calls. This is your 4D. Remember, your 4D ends Tuesday. So I want to see another 10-point move. I want to see if we can close above 300. That will be the target. Also, weekly charts are key. They are key. I like that inside on the weekly too. I want to see a build here and then a break out from this level. So we got going across with the channel. Channels are effective just as your levels are. You do a channel, price breaks below or above it, you already know what to do. If it breaks above it, you buy calls. Breaks below it, you get into puts. You can simplify your trading with channels. You don't have to complicate anything. Everybody sees all these technicals and then they add it to their charts. You guys add all these technicals to your charts. You got like 50,000 technicals, all telling you different things. Sometimes my favorite thing to do is remove every single technical. I like a blank chart, just candles. I open it up as far as I can. I like to look at the monthly a lot. I like to look at the quarterly as well. Quarterly ends. You got January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So end of month, this quarterly is closing. Remember that. So quarterly closes the week after next week. So for Burrow, what I like about this quarterly chart, very bullish. I mean, if you just look at the chart alone, I'm going to remove my text. If you see what I see from here, then you understand why I am bullish. The goal is for them to open above, well, close above. I'm going to show you right now. Get my leveler. I want to see a price close above 299.26. And then what I wanted to do next, I want to build from this level on for the next quarter, ending quarter. You will buy the top of the ending quarter, which would be here, this level. So I'm going to duplicate this actually. Each chart is a quarterly chart candle. Sorry, each candle is a quarterly candle. It's made up of 3 months. 3 months per quarter. You got January, February, March makes 1 candle. April, May, June, January, February, March, April, May, June makes another candle. July, August, September, which is we are in right now. October, November, December. So December 320s would be the best look here. And you can look at January 320s as well. So keep that in mind. The setup I'm getting from this and the fill I'm getting from this would be the same setup here. I'm going to show you guys. Usual hot dog. Looking at the same thing here. Oh, sorry. Go back and do that. Similar here. With 280 as the low. So if we can nail the bottom of the quarterly starting for October, which would be next Friday, By layers of calls, you got 300, 302, 50, 305, 307, 50s, 310s, 315s, 320s, 330s, 350s. Remember when I first talked about Burrow and I was telling people this was going to be one for this year, and look what it's done from lows of this year. 233. Hit a high of 357. The trick is to buy 2 quarterlies out of this current quarterly's high. That would be your leap. 2 quarters out is 6 months. If you want me to break down the math. Next up, we got W. You already know why I love W. Call that the pandemic play. Stay at home play. We got an inside quarterly for that one. You got to use every single one. You got a nice bull flag as well. 225.92 has been the buy. Targeting 367.90. Let me clean this up for you guys. Our 274 level held. We got 2 hammers. Looking for at least 339. So the best bet would be to buy January 340s. And then you'll buy January 350s and 370s. All-time high is 367.90. Look at these quarterly ranges. Your quarterly range here is 87 points. That's 87 points in 3 months. So 87 points in 3 months is similar to about 20 points a month or 25 points a month. Close to that. Yeah, about 25 points a month. Depending on each month's monthly range. So we can just break it down into monthly candles. Last month's range was 83 points by itself. Prior to that, 82 points. So what will they do to break out of this? They would create the exact same range, but the low is already in, and that low is 256.90. So a 80-point range there, what I like to do is take off at least 5 points from whatever the projected range is, just to be safe. So 75 points from that low. So 256.90 plus 75 points. That's 331. And that puts us right around here. So let's see what happens this month. I'm definitely bullish. I mean, we got a double inside on the monthly, so we got to keep that in mind. But we're holding above the upper count, and we already bounced off the 14 SMA, which is our purple line. And we already bounced off the 20 SMA, which is actually the middle count. Always check your 2 days and your 4 days. Remember, 2-day candles are made up of 2 trading days. Monday and Tuesday creates 1 2-day trading candle. Look at this 2-day. This is looking beautiful. I want to see a breakout over 301.43. Retest up here, 317, take profit. Rebounce at 301, take out 339, and head for 367.90. So here, if we open anywhere below 286 or closing tomorrow, which we probably like pop again, who knows? If we do that, I'm definitely going to get aggressive with some 340s for end of year. The fact that we're not even in the 300s yet is a good sign too. It makes playing longer term plays even more safer, because once it gets into that 300 level and it holds it, it starts to magnet back to all-time highs. Let me give you an extension to show you. We look close to 85.77. We close above that. I like for the price to come back into our 14 and our 30 right here. As you can see, the orange and the purple lines up right there. So if we open up tomorrow 283.95, I'll get aggressive and add some more calls. By the top of this range would be 316.55. Max range outside of that is 334.22. 334.22 cents. That's W for you. Now SPY. Back to SPY, which is still similar to ES. Futures. This is not inverted SPY. We're looking at a 2-day. Now the issue for me here is we are holding, hold up, let me just remove this. We are holding at the 30 SMA. The fact that they did, this is a nice candle setup too. Look out for this on the bullish view and a bearish view. This is considered a bearish view, and I'm going to show you. This is a bearish view. So what happened here was a bullish homing pigeon. A bullish homing pigeon is an engulfing candle with a long leg doji. Well, dragonfly doji, which is also long leg, you can say, which is basically a hammer inside of the previous candle. And that's what happened here. But the issue was the rejection of the high. Let's clear this. Zoom in. And that high on that hammer was 448.41. This recent candle, the high was 448.36. So they can even get us above that. They got us close to it, and then we rejected. Then we came down. Now, if we do bounce, we're looking at a bounce to 445. Right there, I would definitely add if that happens again. And I'll start taking 2 week plays. And then the next drop below 441, we take that out. But overnight, depending on how overnight is looking, we're already looking at ES. Let's put this back up here. Put ES back on this map. Get that for you guys. What was ES? ES Z21. There we go. Like my inverted, where the candle's actually upside down. So that rejection at 44.04. That's on 1D. I'm looking at the 2D. I actually want to look at the 4D also on SPY. The 4D is what has me. So if anything, if we get a pop to 442.84 without even losing levels, let's remove these levels. We're just going to use that 442.64, which you close below. But we're also going to just highlight our 14 SMA, which is the purple line, 442.84. Okay. Actually, is this my Celts? No, these are simple moving averages. Yeah. Okay. So we already closed below the 14 SMA. So the next thing we want is a retest of the 14 SMA and then a downside move to 438.46, that level, which lines up with 437.61, which is the 20 SMA, which is the green level. We're targeting 430.50 here. Max down 425 and max down, and I say that meaning max down in the shortest time frame of 2 weeks, possibly next 8 days, 8 trading days to be exact. But the ranges that we've been having, it can come just like that. Like my strategy has been short the pops. Last time we shorted the market when it crashed. I forgot we had that correction and we killed it. The pops. Come here, Baba. Come. And then we shorted. Sorry about that. And then we shorted the pops. When they keep the price at a certain level, they just keep going back to that level, and they get above it, and then they reject under it, and then they come down even lower. That level that they focus on, it becomes your resistance. And if those levels coincide with the levels you have on your charts, pay attention to them, because those are going to be your scalp levels. So like, for instance, 442, the last price right now would be 442.84. If it can't get over 443, they're going to keep targeting the short, the 442. And then once that becomes a resistance and they cannot get back above that, you look for the next low, which would be 438, or AKA your support, which is right here, as you can see, 438.46. That would be my next targeting support. I would like to see this get taken out. This right here, this candle right here from this bounce. It was like a double bottom. So if they bounce this here, this would be considered a triple bottom, but we have to pay attention to that, 435.91. Ultimate target would be here. Again, this is your 4-day. We can go into even smaller time frames, looking at your 2 hours, intraday. Like I said, their goal is they can hold it here, pop it back up to the 1430, and then reject it again and bring it down and engulf it and come down. This week, don't complicate anything. If you are green, take your profit, re-enter. The same strike if you have to. If you want to come down a week before that, so let's say if you bought 2 weeks out, by next week's, if you're already in profit with 2 weeks out, come down and try to milk that premium. There's nothing wrong with scalping. If you can't scalp, the best days to, if you can only scalp 2 to 3 times a week, scalp on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday. Those are the best times to scalp. Those are same day expiries. Thursdays, if you're looking to play lottos and you have a lotto account, trading Wednesdays and Thursdays are the best times. And also Monday. Why Monday? Because if you catch a gap up on a Monday and that's the high of the high and you're looking to short, you should be getting paid from Monday through Friday. The K will hit more by Wednesday and Thursday. So you need a bigger move for that, for your premiums to get a nice boost. But I want to just go over those 3 names plus ETF SPY and ES. I just wanted to break that down for you guys. And the reason why I'm behind, why I'm backing my short. And this actually, again, has been paying us, which that's the whole goal in this game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to upload this video so you guys can watch it if you just joined. If you caught the whole thing, please play it back to run your levels, look at them. They don't have to always match mine, not even to the T. Just remember that. Just play what you have in front of you.